We're going to take a look at how to use colors in analytics dashboards. We know that analytics dashboards allow you to slice and dice the data. Very customizable in that aspect. The same thing for the visuals. So we have a sales performance dashboard here, and it's looking a little bland. So we're going to take a look at some ways we can add colors to this to make it a little more visually appealing. So when we edit our dashboard, we have our kind of default properties here. When we change that, we can actually change the background color of our dashboard and give it a little more pop there with that bright blue. We can also update our gutter, which will show if our dashboard doesn't take up the full width of the page. We're going to leave that as is right now. You can also set a background image if you'd like. And there's a gallery here that you can use. And some of these images can get popped right in. And we can see if we just reduce the size of this block, we can see we have our image there. So a few different ways right off the bat, just using the general properties of how we can add some color into our dashboard. Now, when we talk about the components themselves, we can also customize these. So as we're in there, we can change our title color. Maybe we want it to match and be kind of blue. We can also add a little line break there, kind of a separator, maybe to match, which we can see right there. Give it a little more separation. We can update our background colors. So maybe instead of being white up here, we want to add a little more lightish blue. Maybe we want to have a little less contrast there and match the top one. Our borders, we can have a thick border, so similar to how you would use in a chart on some of your office documents. We can do the same thing here. We can set that to be dark, and when we click out of this, we can now see we have our border up here. We're also able to change the font text color. Maybe we want this to be a bright blue as well. And we can change that. Within our actual charts themselves, we have the option to update the colors here as well. So we can kind of mimic a dark mode if we wanted to here and put the background image there. Maybe that's a little bit too dark, but we can update that any way we want. Again, we can change our border colors here. We also have the ability to use conditional formatting if we choose to, and give those colors. So if we decided we wanted to do this by our opportunity type or measures, we can then do those conditional formatting. When we look at our table component, we have some options here as well. So we can change our table background. Maybe we want to go with the light blue. Maybe we want to alternate rows so it's a little easier to consume, and we can change what those row colors are. So a few quick and really customizable ways to use colors in your dashboards to make them more visually appealing for your users.